morning. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. Hey, that guy over there is Bob King. If he's over there and it's June the 14th, what must it be in Pennsylvania and all across the nation? Bob, good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
It's good to have you with us. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. This, of course, is Flag Day. And the Elks Lodge in Indiana has been such an integral part of the Flag Day ceremonies and commemoration down through the years. And, yeah, it's different, and things have changed thanks to that nasty old pandemic. But Flag Day is always worthy of celebrating, isn't it?
That's right, yes. And as you said, the history of the Elks organization and Flag Day goes back to 1908. It was at that time that the fraternal organization put the flag in the ceremony and the ritual of our organization and required that the flag be a center point of Elkdom. And then in 1917, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed June the 14th annually to be celebrated as Flag Day and recognized. So the Elks has been an integral part of that whole process for over 100 years.
And as somebody who has participated in that ceremony across the street at the courthouse, I know that this has been it's more than just a little affair for the Indiana Elks to commemorate Flag Day. It's a really big deal for America as a nation, and that flag that there happens to be a small flag on your microphone standard there, that flag, it means so much to our nation.
That's right, and the Elks Lodge here in Indiana has been privileged to be able to have our celebration service at the courthouse for about 2 years, and of course this past year with the COVID pandemic, we did not have the ceremony, and so hopefully we can get back to celebrating our Flag Day at the courthouse at another time. This year, it's going to be at the Elks Lodge tonight at 6:30, and of course the public is invited to that ceremony. It will be an impressive ceremony, very patriotic, and as I say, it will make you feel good to be an American citizen as a result of participating in this impressive ceremony, which reviews the history of our flag from the Revolutionary War to the present day, and incorporates the history of how that particular emblem, which is known worldwide, has played a role in our government and for the people of the United States. So.
Our flag's history is an amazing one. The Elks' involvement with Flag Day and with the celebration of the flag, that's a pretty amazing thing as well, isn't it? And the Indiana chapter is certainly a part of it.
Absolutely. And while you're being very humble, I must say tell our audience that you were participating in that ceremony, and I believe you gave the history of the flag 2 years ago or 3 years ago in that ceremony at the courthouse steps, and we very much appreciated that. And we've asked other people in Indiana, government leaders, citizens, to participate in this program, and we hope we can get back to that. Hopefully as early as next year. We will certainly make an effort to do that. But it is an impressive ceremony, and we hope that we will be able to entice a number of people, quite a few people, in fact, to come to the Elks Lodge tonight at 6:30. The program runs about a half hour, and it's just a very nice ceremony that we hope people will come and be guests at the lodge and participate.
Will it be structured the way that it was when I took part in the ceremony, that with each of the flags coming out?
That's right, yes. As we review the history of the flag, starting with the very first flag that was carried by Continental troops at the battles of Concord and Lexington, it was a flag tree. Many people don't know that, but that's what happened. And then by the time we got to Bunker Hill, it still was a Flag Day, and then subsequently The flag of the colonies was a snake flag for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
And then we progressed to what a lot of people remember as the Betsy Ross flag, when Washington and the founding fathers decided it was time to have a flag that was recognizable and that would be stationary as far as our new nation was concerned. And so it was at that time that the Betsy Ross flag was developed with the circle of stars representing the 13 colonies at that time. And then the history of the flag is reviewed in this ceremony, where we go through the various steps from John Paul Jones and the battles of Lake Erie and the War of 1812 and how the flag changed through that time. But it was proclaimed that the flag would be represented by 13 stripes of red and white, representing the original colonies, and then for every state that eventually joined the nation, a star would be placed on the flag. And so today our flag has 50 stars representing each of the states in the nation.
And the last flag or the last star would have been added in 1959.
That's right. Yes.
With
Hawaii. Yes.
The addition of Hawaii to the Union. And so the history, the ceremony, it is, you're right, a very, very moving ceremony, and it really piques the interest to see the number of different banners under which our country has been, especially in the early formation.
Right.
And then we talk about the flag and how it has been the standard in wars in this country and beyond, in the halls of Congress, in our schools, and how much it means to America.
Absolutely, yes. And of course, we have each of those flags as part of our ceremony tonight. Those flags will be displayed, and as the history of that flag is read, it will be unfurled, and so that people can get a good look at what the flag actually looks like and has looked like through the years. A little bit of history of how that flag played a role in the various conflicts that our country has been involved in, and brings us right up to today, and it also includes the flag of the prisoners of war and those of missing in action. That we do have that as part of our ceremony as well.
Absolutely. Okay, so it's 6:30 tonight?
6:30 tonight at the Elks Lodge on 13th Street, and it is open to the public. The service will begin at 6:30, and it lasts about a half hour. We welcome the public. In fact, we encourage them to come and participate in this very patriotic ceremony.
Absolutely. Bob, thanks for coming in to tell us about it. I'm so sorry we didn't get to have the big event as we would have last year, but there were other things that were pressing against us at the time.
Right. Well, thank you for having us, and it's a pleasure for me to represent the Elks organization to promote the Flag Day, and we hope that people will all over our country, and particularly here in Indiana, find it a very patriotic day, and hang your flag out so that all can see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Happy Flag Day.
Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS.